This is 8 Minutes of Awesome. I'm Jennifer Lipsky. Kim Donaldson writes books for the little ones. Today, she is sharing with us her story. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us here today. And I would love for you to share with people the projects that you're working on right now.
Well, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to connect with you and the magic work that you're doing. Well, my projects are very much about self-esteem, self-love, self-awareness. It really, from the time we're born, we're so conditioned and we're really taught not to listen to our inner knowing and inner strength. And I guess what I'm getting at here is from a really little age, we know when we need to go to the toilet, we know when we're hungry, and yes, we need guidance and love, but we're basically from preschool through are taught to not listen. We're pretty much programmed and conditioned. And what I love to do is assist people to upgrade your beliefs and tune into your power, your strength, and your inner love and knowing. And the root of all of us really starts and ends with yourself and how you rate or value yourself, your self-love, and it's not easy being different or standing out. And at this stage, at school, the last thing you want to do, even from a little age, let alone teenage, is stand out or be different. But what I love to do is to remind each and all of us that it's okay to be different and that it's actually really important to be authentic and be truthful, starting with yourself, and your thoughts, your words, your actions. Let them reflect, who you are and what really matters. I'm all about an education system that right from the start empowers and encourages. Well, actually, at this point, I'll just do a little jump to in Greek, the meaning of to educate is to draw out from within. And to me, that's everything that I stand for in a nutshell. It's about recognizing, remembering, embracing, and being all the limitlessness within, that there's nothing outside, especially when we're dealing with teenagers and even busy parents trying so hard to fulfill with a lovely house and all things, working and forgetting the essentials. You don't need a big house, you need love, you need to communicate honestly and clearly with children, especially teenagers, but from the very beginning, from their little ages. There's nothing more beautiful, and the children are teaching us, they're helping us to upgrade our own beliefs and our own styles of being, and they're really empowering us very much so to be more authentic and to move out of our genetic beliefs and conditions. And it's what I love to do, actually. I just simply love working with, I have a background in, oh goodness me, quantum physics, nutrition, psychology, NLP, but I just love people. And I love it when I can work with the parent and the child and connect them on the same wavelength so that the parent can fully understand the child and empower, and they can grow together. But the real magic is actually the child within us all. What I find, here I am working with children and how to love thyself and to see the magic and the love that's here all the time, and to learn to focus on what it is that we do want in our lives and to get out of all the what we don't want. But I love to, in the process, remind the parents of the magic in the child within. How important it is to have play, to have contemplation, how essential nature is, quiet stillness, away from Wi-Fi's and noise and technology, and really, really feel who you are, you know. How essential this is, the freedom and the playfulness of the inner child. You know,
Yeah.
limitless and boundless, and this is where we need to be, and it's so authentic.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely. And you know,
safe.
you spoke to that child within, and you know, you have published children's books, which are beautiful and amazing, but you're also working on a new project, one that involves one-on-one with parent and child. And I would love for you to talk a little bit more about how you see that growing and how you're helping people in that way.
Yes, well, watch this space, this website, because I'm right in the heart of developing this fully and going international, with working very closely in a mentor, and also energetically lining up the parent and child, you know, get that love flowing, get them on the same page, you know, so that the parent is fully realizing what this child is, who they are, you know, what they're about, and that they're working together, growing, just working from the highest joy and love and fullness, and it's very much outside of all outer fulfillment and experience. It's very much about coming truly into who you are and really connecting into that limitless radiance that we are. At the end of the day, it's how much you love and how much you can love and how much you're prepared to love. You know, not how big my house is or how lovely my dinner parties are. You know, the children will always remember you for every day counts, you know, living fully in the moment, you know, being spontaneous, you know, being honest and playful. Allow yourself to play, you know, and gratitude, appreciation, appreciate yourself, you know, be gentle on yourself. And when you're honest with the child, you will be amazed at what the child will communicate back to you. You know, I just love to take it, and this is where we're going to a very soulful, playful, freeing way of living, you know, completely outside of all conditions and rules and boundaries, but into that, the new, you know, following through on your own inner truth and wisdom, and living in a new way outside of all those rules and constrictions and all the old limitations, and it takes discipline without a doubt, you know. And there are times where you can be challenged perhaps on a family. I can personally relate to this about being so different, you know, and it can be threatening to others and it can be intimidating and all sorts of things. But, you know, at the end of the day, the more that you just be true to yourself and honest and authentic, the walls come down and you really be the example. So it's taught me, it's really healed a lot of old family ideas and beliefs, and just by being yourself and just being loving and playful, and yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I would like to know your suggestions. For example, if someone hears that great message that you just shared about being that authentic self and letting kind of those walls come down, and working through, you know, past challenges, things that have hurt, and that kind of thing, that can be scary. It can offer its own set of challenges, that kind of thing. So what would be a suggestion or two that you would offer to someone who really wants to start to embrace themselves in that way? What would be your suggestions?
Oh, that's a perfect question, Jennifer. To that I would say, firstly, we all have a story, you know, we all have a history, and if we go far enough back, it's not nice, you know. The Dark Ages were called the Dark Ages for a reason, you know. And what I learned is the power of now, whatever your story, whatever you've come through. And I speak from experience. My own childhood experiences were very sad and very, I embrace them because they tuned me into so much, and they made me who I am today, you know, and it taught me so much. So I say, learn from the past, live fully in this moment, and realize that every thought and every feeling, how you see yourself and how you see your future, and the freedom to dream is your tomorrow. You know, so really what matters is how I feel now, you know, where I want to go from here, what matters, you know, what is my goal, what's my ambition. This is for the child and for the parents, you know, and all the ages in between. That's a lovely saying, you know, a realization that whatever your age, you'll always be all the other ages, right the way through to a 1-year-old. You know, you're all those ages, and don't ever forget it. You know, there's a place for all of them. And the other favourite that I do really like is Charles Swindoll. He pretty much says it all. Your life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you choose to respond to this. You know, and that's it. I love quantum physics, where what I think, I create. You know, and it really is easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. And as I said earlier, whatever you've come from and through, this is building you. I think of the pendulum swinging from one extreme to the other. It's in those extreme times that we really step into our power and our strength and our wisdom. And it's almost like the further we've swung in being out of love and out of our power and feeling so far from our truth, that it actually allows us to come more fully into, you know, that's really my own story. That's how I view it. It's magic. There's no right or wrong. You know, there's only life. And there's so much goodness and so much incredible possibilities within each and all of us. You know, and if you want to focus on sadness and all the terrible things, you know, that's purely your choice. But I'd just like to remind you that there is incredible, beautiful people and creations happening right now, and each and all of us are a part of this. You know, that it's only by tapping into our truth that these ideas come about, and honoring them, having the faith to just go, no, I can do this, I can take this step, you know, I can step out of my comfy zone, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow my intuition. It's really empowering, and sure, it can be scary, but you know, that's what life's about. You know, it's a journey. Woohoo! Embrace it, enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, those are such powerful and strong messages, Kim. And I would like to invite people, if anyone wants to contact Kim, learn more about the work she does, you can contact her through her website, kimaya.co.nz. Kim Donaldson, thank you so much for sharing this time with me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is magnificent what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much.